And welcome back. Hey, how are you? Hey, our last guest is a young DJ and musician. He's here to talk about his journey as an artist. So please welcome to the show, Adrian Acosta. Welcome, 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 welcome.
Thank you for having me.
How are
It's
you?
a pleasure.
So you're on the ones and twos. Let me see your hands.
Oh yeah, 1 and 2.
Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. You cut it up. How do you? So you're a DJ.
Yep.
And what made you want to become a DJ? Was it after school or during school?
So I got into DJing during my time at SUNY Purchase College. I went there for music production, and I was already a producer for quite a while at that point. So I was very music oriented kind of all of my life. I started as a singer at a small music program in the South Bronx at my Haven Academy Charter School called Haven Kids Rock.
Yeah.
And I really just followed that passion for music and singing throughout my life and into my high school career. I got into LaGuardia High School of the Arts for vocal music and continued my education in music through my time at SUNY Purchase. And at some point during my sophomore year, a good friend of mine basically needed a DJ for her birthday party. So I figured then would be as good a time as ever to kind of...
Well, you went there without equipment and everything?
Oh, I had, speakers and sound interfaces and microphones for my production classes, but in terms of live performing and DJing and mixing, it was something that I had never really dove into yet, but something I kind of felt like I had an inclination for, naturally.
So you went to that particular party, you put it together on your phone or?
Well, that party, basically the night before, a good artist friend of mine, Dom Ultra, he drove me over to the nearest Guitar Center. Like, no questions asked. I was like, hey man.
You picked up a controller?
Exactly, I picked up a controller that night. He was there to see it and everything. We talk about it to this day. And I went home that night and I just studied. I watched every YouTube video I could find. I watched every Boiler Room that came up on my YouTube, and I was just sucked into it. It very quickly just took over everything, and I DJ'd the party, and it was lots of fun, and we got shut down, but
the music was still out?
Yeah, the music was great.
So that's good. So you went on from there, because once you start buying equipment, it never stops.
Never.
So
Things are
tell
always
me about
breaking.
it. What did you do?
I mean, so
what did you get next?
What did I get next? So
You've never experienced the 1,200 turntables.
Oh no, not yet. I'm working my way up there though. One day I'm gonna have a sick vinyl collection and the whole shebang. But I started off with just like a beginner controller. I'm sure you're familiar with the DDJ 400s and the Roland DJ 202, kind of like those entry level stuff. But as I got more comfortable performing live, and as I felt like I kind of expanded beyond the limitations of the hardware, I recently upgraded to a DDJ 1000 Serato. So, being
Look
able
at
to
this guy here.
Exactly, yeah, that's me on the CDJs.
You got the strobes and everything going.
At the Lot Radio, they invited me. The Lot Radio, they're really awesome. They're a radio station down in Brooklyn. They do shows all the time, and they have a bunch of stuff and a bunch of really cool people over. This is me on East New York, which is a TV show on CBS. So.
Oh, okay, I thought you got pulled over.
But yeah, just growing with the equipment and being involved with a million different projects at the same time is kind of like my speed, DJing, you're tracking so many different things at once, even things that the audience can't hear. So,
what genre do you love most?
So I consider myself open format. So really,
I play everything.
Exactly. I'm a lover of music. I grew up listening to a lot of Caribbean music and hip hop, just being in the South Bronx. I'm from Highbridge, so I try to rep that in my music and in my taste. Every single day and every single set. But as I got older and started meeting people from different cultures and also being at Purchase, which has such a multitude of cultural clubs and, people from all walks of life and all over the place, it really has expanded my music taste a lot. And I think that shows both in the music that I play as a DJ, but also the music that I make as a producer as well.
Yeah.
But I'd say my strengths are definitely the hip hop, the Caribbean music, the Afro beats, and also electronic music. House, trance, jungle, drum and bass.
Well, we'll see you at a stadium one day where everybody's jumping up and
Yeah,
down.
right?
You see these guys, they get up there and they have a whole stadium. They're in concert by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They have the whole stadium out there, and they're running around the world making a whole lot of money.
Exactly.
Do you see yourself like that?
Hopefully one day. I mean, if people like the music enough, you know, I don't do it for any kind of attention or acclaim. I'm a lover of music, and I think if that resonates with you and you want to join the Dub Club and come along for the ride, then, you know, we welcome you with open arms.
There you go.
Yeah.
Tell us a little more about the Dub Club.
Yeah, so I started Dub Club, we're coming up on 1 year now. I started it during my senior year at Purchase, and I really started it because I really noticed something both in the nightlife in New York, but also just like at the parties at Purchase. Like, everyone would just play the same handful of songs every night. You know, it would, there would be no deviation from the top 40 or the top 50, you know, and I'm the kind of person, I listen to majority smaller artists. You know, I'm the kind of person, I like being early on things and like supporting smaller artists as a small artist, you know? So I started Dub Club as an opportunity to give myself some agency and be like, hey, like, this is the kind of vibe and this is the kind of room that I want to cultivate. You know, these are the kinds of sounds that I want to promote, and these are the kinds of artists that I want to like lift up and really spread around, because ultimately a lot of people don't know what they like until you put it in front of them.
Right, right.
You know
so
what I mean?
When you have a dance floor out there and you're playing exactly what you're hitting these buttons, and you find something that they really, really like, you can hang out with that for a little while.
Oh, yeah.
But you can always come in and say, hey, you want to try this? This is a new one. It just came out, boom.
Exactly.
And just make sure it makes sense.
Exactly.
Where they can, you know, or you can stop the music altogether and say, hey, now you heard all of that? I just want you to hear something new that just came out. And boom. You know, you're
and I premiere songs all the time.
You're in control. You do the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like you really feel like at the helms of
you got the controller.
Exactly. You really got it by the reins, the whole vibe of the room, you know? And I think that's the most exhilarating part for me as a DJ, you know, being able to kind of poke and prod at an audience and kind of, you know, triangulate, okay, this is what this room likes, and being able to make decisions based off that. That's what I find the most fun.
So I have a whole garage full of equipment. If you want to take a look at it.
No, of course. I'd love to take a look at some stuff. I love gear.
I got from back here all the way up to now.
Yeah, I could talk about gear.
What I
all
do
day.
is I get tired of the turntables and the mixer in there, and I leave the whole thing complete with the headphones in it, in the case. Now go to the next one. So I have a couple of piles of those.
Yeah.
But then I have the stuff that you can also hook up amplifiers to.
Right.
So the analog equipment.
Exactly.
Also.
That stuff is gold these days.
You got to hear that. It's like.
Yeah. It's like night and day. You wouldn't believe. I can't wait till the day to where I feel comfortable enough to spin with vinyl and on the turntables and stuff. You know, a lot of that is becoming more and more inaccessible by the day.
Well, you know, it's all about what you want.
Exactly.
You know, if you put it in your mind, say, hey, this is what I want, that's what you're going to gravitate to, and that's what's going to come to you too. So you're going to put it all together and make it happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Just gotta want it.
In due time. In due time. But
So what happens now? Where do we go from here? Where do we come to watch you DJ somewhere?
So
where can we come and sit and get some chicken wings and
oh yeah. I have tacos. You like tacos? You like
and
margaritas?
Margaritas.
Right? Sounds good, right?
I didn't want to say margaritas, but yes, margaritas and whatever.
Thank you to my friends at Tulum, Brooklyn. They're up at 1056 Broadway in Bushwick. They're really the first ones that kind of gave me my first foot in the door in terms of doing events in the city. Thank you to their manager, Omar. He's very hands-on and very cooperative. He works with me to do special events and works with me to hire the DJs and the security, make sure everyone's staffed. We serve food, and I'm really
good.
Yeah, the food is
Drinks
amazing.
are good.
Yeah,
music is good.
Oh yeah.
The environment, everything's good around you.
Nice and spacious, outdoor patio. I mean, you know, you guys just got to stop by and see it for yourself.
They got to give you a bonus now.
Right?
You're promoting your place all over the place.
But yeah, now my main next steps are really trying to find spaces all over the city that I feel like I can spread the message to. And also, as the Bronx continues to change in the future and grows and expands, making sure that we keep some of that ownership within our community as well.
Yeah.
Is something that's really important to me. So something I'd be interested exploring in the future is opening up my own venue, opening up my own space,
Yeah.
and making sure that I'm playing my role in cultivating and preserving the culture that is the Bronx and the South Bronx.
What about if once a month you come down here, you set up over here, and you open up the show with us?
That sounds
You got to
great
bring
to
the
me.
equipment and everything.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
down for everything.
We'll talk to
Great
our
set.
producers about that, see if we can
Yeah,
get you in
sure.
there. Maybe the next time you come, you can rock it for us.
Yeah, of
Just
course.
open
Yeah,
up the
no
show,
problem.
and then you'll be the last one out on the show, too.
Definitely.
Beginning and end.
Yeah,
We'll
well,
rock the
I'll
middle.
MC the whole thing.
All right. Wait a minute now. You said you MC the whole thing?
Oh, no.
Forget about that one.
Oh,
No, I'm
man.
only kidding. That's good. So we'll come down to that place again. Look at this shot right here.
Oh, yeah, that's me at the Better Nate Than Ever premiere. Thank you, Disney Plus, for having me on that project. That one was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That was my first feature film, actually.
Was it?
Yeah, I booked that during college. It was a lot of fun being on set. I've done a couple other projects, and I'm still auditioning. You know, it comes in waves. So
Yeah. Are you a SAG-AFTRA actor?
yeah, I am a SAG-AFTRA
All right.
member. Yeah.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you, thank
You
you.
have your card with you? You have your card
Not
with you?
on me, no.
Oh, you got to
But-
carry that card with you. You never
That's
know if they're
true.
going to come up to you and
Yeah,
say,
the
"Hey."
SAG police might come after me.
I think I may have one on here. Let me see. What does it look like? Oh, here it is. SAG-AFTRA.
There we go. Oh yeah, very expensive card, but
Yeah, but you
Love
can.
the Guild.
Yeah, just got to have it because you got to be able to jump in and out of some of the things that they present to you too.
of course.
So, email, website.
Yeah, so everyone can find me at adrianisnadub.com. If you want to see my DJing stuff, I have a whole bunch of stuff on my website.
It's on the website.
Including my music and some of my acting gigs as well.
Beautiful.
I have a gallery on there. And also check out my SoundCloud at Adrian is in a dub once again. Instagram, TikTok, all the same. Keep in touch with all the stuff that I'm working on. I'm constantly working on new things and just tossing them up and seeing what happens, seeing what sticks. And yeah.
So we're coming down to the place where you're playing. Give me that place one more time, because
Yeah.
they got good tacos. You said, right?
Yeah, great tacos
All right.
and wings.
So we're gonna come
You
and
like
listen
wings?
to you play music and get some wings and tacos
Sounds like a plan.
and a
Sounds like a
margarita.
good time. Of course.
Give me the website one more time.
Adrianisn'tadub.com. And my company is called Dub Club. We're working to make it an LLC very soon.
There you go.
But
Beautiful.
yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. And come back again. Adrian Acosta, actor, DJ, and founder of Dub Club. I'm going to do a voice, Dub Club, with the little, yeah.
Thank you
man.
so much.